We are now on our way across to Fuerteventura from Lanzarote. It's only about 6 miles across to the Isla de Lobos, Isle of the Wolves. Actually, they're named after Monksy, so-called wolves of the sea. Let's see whether we can anchor off here if it's not too much swell, but this side it's quite rough, even though there's almost no wind. Now there's Fuerteventura. That was Puerto de Rosario, the capital of Fuerteventura. For what it's worth, no marina, but you can anchor outside. Not bad, as long as the wind's from the north. Now on our way further south. Now off Punta Lentaya on the southeast corner of Fuerteventura, on our way to Gran Tarajal, the main best marina on Fuerteventura. And here's Ollie as usual, listening to music. Spectacular cliffs. Dewey on the west coast of Fuerteventura. See an excellent demonstration of why you don't sail and anchor find any anchorages along the west coast. Typical northwesterly swell hitting the west side of Fuerteventura. And a classic rock section with sediments deposited on the ocean crust, dikes cutting them, and above it it's a raised beach non-conformity that cuts off the tops of the dikes. Once it hits the coast, quite rough, not a great place to be anchoring offshore.
Hello again. I'm having a fantastic time. It's a beautiful place.
Southeast side of Fuerteventura. Fortunately today the wind is from the east, so this is why we're not able to come down and anchor offshore. What a beautiful spot. Here we are from to the Moroyabe, basically the southeast corner of Fuerteventura. It's been running downwind with just headsails, motoring around the corner. The south side of Fuerteventura. Coming along to the southwesterly point, we're going to try and anchor in the bay. Whales. At first it was simply rocks, but approaching the southern end of Gran Canary. There's a serious onshore wind farm just by the wind acceleration zone. We are about 5 miles out. We reefed down in anticipation of a 15-20 knot extra wind, but it makes for a nice gentle sail. A good run at 70 miles in about 8 hours. Here in the sand dunes of Point Las Palomas, which is the most southern point of Gran Canaria. This is coming up to Puerto Rico. Marina we nearly stayed in, but I'm glad we didn't. It's horrendous. So many blocks around it. Now we're trying to find a quiet bay. So maybe stay the night before we go down to Puerto Mogán, which is I think that bit in the distance. This is Puerto Mogán, and we are going to spend the Christmas and New Year. The resort further down. One or two nice bays up here, but not very suitable to go in these wind conditions. Blowing from the east and wrapping around the south end of the island, Gran Canary. Oliver and Sarita just coming out to snorkel and look at some of the caves outside Puerto Mogán. Some immense pyroclastic flows from volcanic eruptions. Some of them look like they may be ignimbrite welded flows. Just leaving Gran Canary, we're going away across towards Tenerife, passing all the volcanic, mainly ignimbrite flows. And there in the distance is Tenerife, 3,700 meters. Not much wind yet this morning. Probably come just approaching the southeast corner of Tenerife. Check out whether this anchorage might be useful sometime in the future. See them on a hull in there rolling away. Not very good at the moment. Above Los Gigantes on the west side of Tenerife. 600-meter high cliff. Cut through with vertical dikes and lots of lava flows. Marina at Los Gigantes. And the spectacular cliffs behind it. Not much space for Sueños. Tahiti, the volcano on Tenerife. That is Gran Canary in the distance. Volcanic crater. Recent lava flows. Relatively recent. Background swinging this way is Gomera. River. The top of the mountains up here. Pico Viejo in the foreground. Incorrectly named, this is actually a subsidiary cone. And that is La Palma. Gomera to the left, La Palma in the distance. And here we are. Taking pictures on the top of the peak. Here we are, we just left Marina San Miguel, going round the south side of Tenerife. You can't see the peak for the clouds. But Marina del Sur at the end, they can't get into, it's so full of boats. It's more or less a southerly point, I think, where the lighthouse or marker is. So you just left the acceleration zone around the southeast corner. Wind has dropped. Just around the southwest corner, Tenerife. And that is Christiana main harbour. And big resorts, Las Americas, etc. Up towards the north, you get to the cliffs of Los Gigantes, the big cliffs. You start to see in the distance. On the way to La Gomera, just entering the acceleration zone, heavily reefed down. Not sure how much more wind we're going to get. 25 at the moment, getting up. Going to go to 35. It's going to be a bit flatter when we get in there, but the acceleration zone comes right up to the main port marina. And I'm glad we did reef down. Otherwise it would be very exciting. There in the background, Tenerife. According to the books, acceleration zones, strong winds, fat water. Okay, there are pretty big waves. It stops. Just leaving La Gomera with Alan, Sheila, Ether, and Ollie.
Spotty sheep.
And a great view of Tahiti. It doesn't look to me like it's going straight through. It looks like a feeder coming up, feeding that big flow at the top. Probably relatively acid, so it's probably fairly viscous. Underneath the cliffs at Valle Gran Rey, Valley of the Great King, there's a substantial cliff, quite close into. In the distance is the town over there. Yeah, not long for sunset. Very pretty anchorage. Sunset in Valle Gran Rey on La Gomera with El Hierro Island in the distance. Very pretty. Motoring up the west side of La Gomera. Spectacular lava flows, vertical dikes, vertical vixen. Pretty spectacular, isn't it? Los Volcanos that looks like a big organ pipe, face clear. Huge, actually, monolithic intrusion. Something a bit close to granite. It's intrusion on the cooling joint. So you get hexagonal thing that looks just like Begel's Cave of Stafford. As we get a bit more down sun, you can see it better. Best time to see it, late afternoon in summer. It's a long wait to come back for. Not bad though. I'm looking into the famous Caldera de Taburiente, which is actually where the term caldera was first coined, even though technically it's not a caldera. It's actually a giant landslide.